EW.
It's time to get sports.
Good evening, Mid-Missouri. I'm Sam.
Sports.
Good evening, Mid-Missouri. I'm Sam Hustis. Now, today the Missouri football team held its second scrimmage of the year. It was the first time the team spoke to the media about DGB's dismissal from the program. KMUH's Mihir Bagat has the report.
2 years ago, Dorial Green Beckham was supposed to be the future of Mizzou football. Today, we got our first look at the future without him.
That's the priority, to do what's right. And right isn't saying, gosh, we're losing a really good player and, we're going to really miss him next year. You can't make a decision. I'd never make a decision like that.
It was a tough decision. It was tough for me, and I'm sure it was tough for a lot of the guys on the team. I didn't want to see him leave.
It's a huge message to all of us, It's really saying, it doesn't matter who you are, no one's bigger than the team, and you got to follow the rules and guidelines that Coach Pinkel and Mike Alden set.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit yesterday, and he was taking it tough, but, I'm in his corner. I have, a lot of support for him, so whatever he needs, I'm here for him. We just talked about, making some good decisions, how he was going to move forward from this and just the things he can do in the future, to prevent situations like this.
He's a good person, so I don't know the image that he has for himself now that everybody else sees, but I know my image of him stays the same.
I love that kid, and I want him to get some help. And he can go to another place, get a fresh start, and he can, still achieve his goals.
DGB has three options when it comes to his football future. Number one, he can play at an FCS school next year. Number two, he can sit out next year and play at an FBS school in 2015. And number three, he can sit out next year and declare for the 2015 NFL Draft. Quarterback Matty Mock told me that DGB has all the potential in the world. If he gets his head on straight, he'll be fine. Reporting from Faroe Field, I'm Mihir Bagat, KMUH Sports.
Thanks, Mihir. Now, with DGB gone, the current receivers on the roster combined for only 4 touchdowns last season. On to the Diamond Royals in Minnesota today. Ricky Nolasco on the hill for the Twins. He had a great day. James Shields, not so much. Bottom first. Fourth pitch for Shields, and Brian Dozier jumps all over to put the Twins up 1-0 early. Fourth home run on the year for Dozier, who scored the second most runs in the AL on the year so far. Take this one to the bottom of the second. Twins already up 4-0, and the runs just keep coming from Minnesota. This time we get a little Mauer power to deep right as Joe Mauer puts one off the top of the scoreboard. That brings home Aaron Hicks and Brian Dozier. That would be enough as they beat the Royals 7-1. Back in the Show Me State, Wainwright facing off against Carlos Villanueva. Takes a deep breath. Probably should have taken another one. Matt Adams goes yard to right in the bottom of the second inning to tie the game at 1. First homer of the year for Adams. Cardinals were not done in that inning, though. Same inning, 1 out for Matt Carpenter, who runs out an infield hit to short. That scores David Descalso to put the score 4-1 Redbirds. Cubs Villanueva lasts only 3 innings. Cards win easily 10-4. And that's all for sports.
Got spring on your mind? At Slumberland, everything spring is on sale. A new splash of color.